No entertainer in recent memory has meant more to Las Vegas than Celine Dion.
I can't wait to fly. I feel that I'm alive, and so are you.
She started winning competitions at 14, and since then, she has won just about every kind of music award there is. Celine Dion has performed with all the greats, and she still keeps churning out albums of hits that shoot to the top of the charts.
What do you say?
Her albums have sold 220 million copies worldwide, making her one of the most successful female entertainers of all time. Her first long-term engagement at Caesars Palace boasted 5 years of sold-out shows, and now Celine has signed on for 3 more years. I recently sat down with Celine Dion to talk to her about her career, her love affair with Vegas, and why she's decided to return. I want to take you back to the decision to do the first show in Vegas. You and Renee made this decision at a time when some people sat back and said, she's doing Vegas? People thought you were taking a huge, maybe even a huge risk, because people who went to Vegas, well, they were maybe not retired, but at the end of their career. And then what happened?
I think you have to take chances in life. And we had this project in front of us of presenting a whole new way of performing with dancers and theatrical in a way. I was not concerned at all because, first of all the company in Caesars Palace and the new building of Coliseum that was preparing the stage and the Coliseum specifically for that show, everything was just for us to present to the fans the best show possible at that moment of my life. I started to get more involved at this time of my career, just for pretty much everything, I would say. Just I wanted to be part of the project, and I really felt pretty good about it. And we said, you know what? People thought, oh my God, they're going to start that show. The Titanic is going to sink again. You know, and you saw and you heard what you heard.
I was waiting for so long.
And did you know that first night, I guess, when you walked out on stage for the first show and you sold out and people just raved about it, did you just know it was going to work at that moment?
No, I wish I'd be a visionary, but I'm not. I didn't think after the premiere that I was like, we knew we were right. No, because it's not about being so sarcastic, but it's like, this is just a premiere. You can do one show, but we're talking about a 5-year contract. So my pressure, in a way, my job was to be consistent and to survive through ups and downs, maybe times of being sick, time of not being capable of wanting to do the show. There's days where you're like, I don't feel like doing the show. Because it's a lot. Don't get me wrong, because the first year I think we did like more than 200. Burned myself out. The second year we said we need an adjustment. We did 165, something like that. It didn't stay flat for 5 years. It was spectacular to start with. It moved, it transformed, it grew.
When you bless my day, I just drift away.
The costume changed and I felt I grew and I got mature. And then I was not scared. I was like, you know what, this is it's working. 2 years, 3 years. And then 5 years went just like that. I mean, artists started to come and see us.
Yes, they did.
Well-known artists. And I was very privileged. I'm a singer, I'm a mom, but I'm a fan of a lot of artists. And they came to see the show and they said, how is it really? And I kind of felt and heard through that question that, Celine, you're making it, but is it really possible? Because the artists that love singing and love performing, we love what we do. Traveling the world is difficult sometimes, but to be able to give and offer our fans a big show it's wonderful to have the chance to be stable, and Vegas gives you a lot of opportunities to present something very spectacular for your fans, and it's the fans who can travel and have a wonderful time.
Fans coming from all over the world to see you, planning their vacation around that show and coming to see you.
Vegas has changed tremendously.
Well,
I became more of a family. I don't want to take...
I know you do. I know you wouldn't want to.
I think it's just kind of a timing thing. It happened naturally. I think that we were there at the same time as there was economy and new ways of performing and restaurants and new chefs around the world and new shopping. And
you made the decision to go there with a family, no less.
Well, I guess they thought I was going to change a diaper on a crap table or something. I don't know what they thought, but they said, oh my goodness, that's the beginning of the end of her career. Honestly. You know? But listen, like I said, whatever happened, we were very fortunate that the world wanted to visit with us. We invited them, they came. It was a wonderful journey. And good enough for us, we decided to go back. So it was that good.
There's nothing